All right, guys, it is a very gloomy day out there, but it's a very exciting day for us. We are about to go and put our product in two different stores, our first retail stores, brick and mortar stores that we're going in and putting them in. I'm going to take you guys along for the ride and I'll explain everything sort of after the day, but you'll sort of see the process of, getting it into the stores and maybe even what we discussed and things like that. I'll give you a breakdown after this on how we sort of did it and how the day went. All right, it's been a couple of days now, so excitement sort of died down a little bit, and I thought I'd give you guys an update on what happened on the day we went out to try and get into some retail stores. Went well. We're in two retail stores now, which is absolutely fantastic. It's an absolute dream. Never thought we'd see our product on any shelves whatsoever, and sort of going to take you through the process on how this happened. So how we actually got in. I emailed about 20 different stores. Obviously at the moment our business is very small, so we're focusing on health food stores. We don't have big distribution channels, so individual, stores that are owned by single people that we could really communicate with and try and explain to them what our grand idea is and what the sort of product is about. And as I said, we got into two stores, which is absolutely amazing. So the first store we went to was called Moses & Co. in South Melbourne, in Melbourne, Australia. And if you haven't been there before, please go check them out. It's an awesome little health food store in a massive market in Melbourne. So obviously we had communication with them beforehand with the owner, and he said, look, I'm happy to try out your product on consignment. Consignment is, you give them the stock up front and then they don't pay you until the stock actually sells. So technically it's still our product on the shelf. They don't pay us, but if we do get sales, he'll then pay us after the fact. And we went in there. He was really excited to sort of see the product, which is absolutely amazing. And we discussed our product with the three workers there who are all naturopaths, which I think works for us very well. To my surprise, one of these naturopaths were actually already using some Kava tablets. They were using the tablet form, obviously ours is a powder form. And that really sparked some really good conversation, and we were able to discuss, the differences between the tablet and the natural powder form. The process went pretty quick actually. So we walked into the store. Initially, obviously they weren't trading today. It was just a sort of stock refill day. And we gave him our product and all the consignment notes and everything like that, and he was very, very quick. He grabbed the product straight away, printed out the little barcode sticker and put us on the shelf. He then asked us if we had little wobblers. I don't know if you guys know what a wobbler is, but I've worked in obviously retail and stuff before, so I had a bit of an idea, and he sort of said, look, you can just print one out and bring one in. So that's our sort of next step, to sort of design a little wobbler and put it in to the little shelving, and that way we can sort of see exactly the little notes on the product, for customers walking in, and it just sort of catches the eye. So really supportive. He's going to put us online as well. So fingers crossed we can make some sales there. That would be awesome venture. Obviously online can be difficult. In-person store, there's so many people walking past and someone might just grab it because of the design of the box. We walked out of there absolutely ecstatic. We saw our product on a shelf, which is amazing. I never thought we would see our product on the shelf, and as you can tell, I'm super excited about it. It's awesome. And yeah, walked out of there happy. We made good conversation with all the naturopaths in there, so fingers crossed they're able to sort of guide their customers to our product as well, which is awesome. So left there ecstatic. We went to a little cafe, got something to eat. And then after that, we went to Yarraville, and in Yarraville, there's a little store called For the Health of It. And we had discussions with the owner, Ed, before. Again, he's used Kava in the past. He recommends Kava to his clientele as well, especially if they're stressed. So he knew about the product. And as soon as I emailed him, he emailed me back super quickly and said, yep, I'd be happy to stock your product. And it was funny because when we walked into this store, there was obviously some customers in there. And then when we first met Ed and we showed him what the product looked like, he was actually very surprised. He thought it would come in a little bag or something. So he was kind of impressed with what the product was and how it was designed and how it was sort of sit on the shelf. We had really good discussions with Ed. He's used it in the past in Vanuatu. Obviously ours is from Fiji, but exactly the same product. And we gave him a couple of samples to try as well. He actually bought this stock outright. So he bought 5 boxes off us just to keep on the shelf. And again, I know Ed is the kind of person that will definitely recommend Kava. He has done so in the past, and obviously Kava tablets can be quite strong. This is probably better for someone that's just starting off a little bit stressed, just wants to try and unwind for the day, and doesn't want as much of a dose to sort of make you, really tired. So yeah, that was our day. We're now stocked in two stores, which is amazing. I'm going to keep emailing stores, trying to get more and more retail stores to stock our product. I think it's the best way for people to see your product face to face. They can touch, they can feel, they can read the box. And he actually gave us some really good ideas on the packaging of the product as well, and a couple more ideas on what we can put on there for our next reiteration, which is awesome. And guys, if you've got a product and you want to get it out there, you can, put yourself out there, email stores, tell them what your product is, be passionate, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it's your product. This is something you design, and if you want it out there, you have to be passionate about it. And I think that's what we're doing right now. So we don't know how the sales are going to go or anything like that, but we're here. We're in a couple stores, and that's amazing. So if you enjoyed this style of video a little bit more, please let me know, and I'll try and continue doing stuff like this. Give us a like, give us a follow. My Instagram is Zinkava AU as well. Give us a follow there. It would mean the world to us. If you ever wanted to try the product, you can jump online and do it there. See you in the next one.